Hello there. Oops, I hope it doesn't wobble too much. How are you? While I'm making some little Christmas presents, that you give away just as a very small token, as a thank you. So while I'm doing them, I thought I'd quickly turn on the camera. I'm also going to be back with my painted journal cover as a thank you gift to Maxine, who gave me a bag full of beads and old jewellery, and also with Sophie and Holly's bubble wrap journal. So that's all coming up here the next day or so. I just want to explain why I haven't been on. I did film the journal cover and a lot of the ephemera that went inside. And when I checked it to just make sure everything's all right and that I can post it, you could see right down my blouse and see my boobies. So that definitely got deleted. I didn't even keep it for myself. So yeah, so that was bad luck, and I had to refilm it, and on it was the bubble wrap journal as well. So I refilmed it and uploaded it through the night, as I always do, because it takes 4 or 5 hours for me to upload roughly a 15 to 20 minute video. And something went wrong through the night, and when I woke up in the morning it said error during loading. And then I thought, oh well, I'll just reload it, like post it again, and it won't let me use it. So I deleted it as well in case there was some bug with it or something wrong. So yeah, that's sort of really been my first bad luck. But anyway, there it goes. It happened. And so here, I'm going to do it again. But while I'm doing these little gifts out of felt, I thought I would just quick turn the camera on. So what I've made is little coasters to put your wine glass on through Christmas, or even a coffee cup or whatever. And they're a little bit Christmas themed, to the extent, I haven't glued that one, that they just have wording about Christmas. Well, I sort of ran out with words that were small or short enough. You don't really want much more than 4 letters. Where you do have more than 4, it gets a bit tricky and you have to kind of offset them. So I've got Noel and Joy and Star. I've got a smile, a peace, and a gift. I've got some other words. One of my sons helped me think of smile and I think peace. And then he said, oh, Mum, what about roast? We've got to have a roast. So I might just do that in the set that he's getting. So that was funny. Okay, so what I've done is I have these dies. I'm an old vintage card making girl here. So I have heaps and heaps of dies. Oh, I don't know how many, but it's a lot. So I picked out a stamp shape because it has a pretty edge, which makes this one here. And I'll show you closer. And the hexagon, a square, and a round, a circle, I suppose I should say. And then I've used an alphabet dies, and that's an old Kaisercraft. But look, I have had this for years and years, so whether they still have this one or something similar, but any alphabet would do, and I think it's a 3 by 1.5 letter, yeah, 1.5 by 3 centimeters, that is. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is in inches. I'm a straightforward metric girl. Yeah, so this is, and it's just a very straightforward script, which is handy in felt, because felt is fussy, a bit fussy to cut with the machine. And I've got a big shot, by the way. So what I did then is, I'll show you this one. You cut out your round circle in blue, and you cut out a round circle in white, solid. Got a bit of it. Once I glue that down, that won't stand up like that. So you need 2 circles, blue and white. And why you do 2 different colours, where am I here? Ooh, I have to come over, I think. Yeah, there we are. So I have to remember to stay around here. I've shifted the arm a little bit, so it's a bit different today. Is so that when you cut the letters out, you need a different colour to set them into, because white on white won't show up. So that's why you cut a blue and a white, or whichever 2 different colours you want. And here are the letters for smile. And then you cut out 2 circles. Oh, where's my other one? Can anyone? Oh, here it is. Yeah, and then you do it again. You put your round cutter on, but also with the letters inside, and you make up your mind, you know, how you want to set the letters, this way, that way, whatever. So then what I do with this one here, I decorated it with some, what do you call that again? Rickrack. And it will just show up a little bit around the edge. You could do lace, you could do so many things, but I just want to be quick, and then you can apply your own inspirations and likings onto these little things as you want. So then onto the blue goes the white, and then the blue letters. So I'll just quickly do that. My glue's a bit stuck up on the tip. I don't know why it always does that. But it's got a little point that pushes all the glue out. But so you can see me, yes. So now I've got to go a little bit on the rickrack, because the rickrack is sitting on that circle. And I've chosen fabric glue because you can use PVC straight, but it does soak into the felt. This seems to sit on top, and then it doesn't stain it, but the glue is wet, and when it dries, I suppose it does stain it. You can kind of see the blotches, and if you use just a tiny amount, it didn't seem to hold very well. Now I remember this, I didn't try that this time, but I remember this when I made these I think I made some about 4 or 5 years ago, and gave them away as so I've put it all over, because then you can just go ahead and glue your letters on. Now, I didn't really have a rickrack that see white with white, but it does look pretty from the blue, and it will on the other one. Yeah, I sort of just need a pin. And this is another cool idea. I saw this on Craft with Fee. Just an ordinary little plate, and you put a magnet on, glue it on, and things don't fall off. So for pins and just a few little knickknacks on the table, it's really good. And I use glossy accent, like put a sticker down and then glossy accent, and you fill the cup right up. You kind of roll it around till they are, it's all over the sticker and beyond. Goes nearly up to the rim. So that's a great little, if you know somebody's sewing and using pins a lot, that's a lovely little Christmas gift of Fiona's. It's really good. I find her channel really interesting to watch. She has lots of little do-it-yourself ideas and gifts, and she's also a card maker. So alrighty, I don't need that pin anymore. Now I need my blue letters. Here they are. I'm trying to be fast. I don't want to bore people and take up too much of your time, but I guess there is an on and off button, isn't there? Like a few people, I heard them say that. If you don't like the noise, or if you don't like this, switch it off. Hopefully you stay and watch, and also thank you for watching and giving of your time. And if you like what you see, if you could please give me a like, because a like shows me that you actually liked it. You can have a lot of views, but you don't know if people actually liked what you posted or not. Of course, if they leave a comment, then you know. But for those that don't, like often I have like 18, 20 views, 2 or 3 comments, but no likes. And you kind of think, oh, I wish they would just take that 1 second to go like, or, because then I would know whether someone actually liked what you posted. Now, for some reason, that seems a bit long. I have to just trim that. Sometimes when you pull these out, they sort of stretch. Yeah. It's sometimes a bit tricky, or if they don't cut out all the way, or have bits and pieces, along a little edge, and it didn't cut. But it's fairly simple to rectify that. And the E, and I've just used felt that I had left over. I made little peg dolls last year for the year 12s that left, and gave it wings at the back, and it was like sending a little angel with them as they left school for the last time. So this year, of course, I gave them Riley's journals, and they loved them. And when I get back to school, I'm going to try and find a photo. And so there we have our smile, and they're really quite flat. They're not too high. They make a good solid base. Once that glue dries, it's already feeling quite solid. So that's that first one. And then your second one, you do the same thing. Just waiting for the glue. There we are. Go around the edge really well. Oh dear, I just thought of something I should have. I'll have to put the Ric Rac on this. Dear, that's going to take up more of your time. Maybe I should have put the rest of this glue after the Ric Wrap, and I'll have to go right. If you're putting any lace or Ric Wrap, you'll have to go right to the edge, because the Ric Wrap I've got is not a very bulky wide one, it's a very fine one. So I've got just a little bit of Ric Wrap here. And just gluing the middle on, leaving just the very peaks. Sorry, I didn't think about that, but it would look a bit odd if this one didn't have the Ric Wrap on. Yeah, you can. I am in shot. Yeah. So yeah, that was bad. I was a bit disappointed. I should have had those videos up, you know, the last few days. I can't wait to hear what you think of the bubble wrap journal. For those that haven't been or seen the first one, please look it up. It was a mad idea of mine. I thought right through, I thought, this will be a throwout, but it actually turned out really quite natty. And I've since received another parcel with some bubble wrap, and that's going to be good. I can make one for each girl. I've made this one for both, but I might just hold on to it and see if I can get the other one done, and then they can have one each. I would easily do it again. It turned out really good. I'm really impressed by it. So then if you have a place where you've put it on a bit too far, you can just sort of pull the Ric Wrap out. But I'll leave that now. I'll get on with my letters because that glue will be drying. So the S goes in there. Might use my pin again. It's very handy. Poker tool would be good too. M for smile. Where are you? There. And put the smile in. There. Maybe a bit fiddly, but I really like it. And the white seems to have stretched a bit when I took it off the block, so I'm having to smush it in. Smile. Now, see what happened to the eye. Can you see that? Hang on, I'll try and come up to the camera. It split when I took it off. The white is a very thin and delicate felt. So you might want to use a felt that is quite solid. Even between these, I can feel a difference. So yeah, if I'm making some more, I'll have to buy. I've got quite a bit left over, but I would purchase something that was a bit stronger felt. There are differences, so yeah. So I've smushed that in. It's still a little bit apart here. No, that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to just leave that for now. And this is the L. And just fit that in. It's a bit too long too, but we just make it fit by just scratching it really along the lines, and then this now I can start to smush down a bit, press it in a bit. Yeah, so I'm really liking the way this fabric glue is working out. It's the one I am recommending. I didn't like the PVCs. Yeah, I actually reckon it made quite a mess of it. So there's our smile. Here I seem to have a little gap. Need to come up a bit, and there we are. That's better. Yeah, I'm going to get fussy now, so I'm just going to leave it. There we are. Whoops. There we are. Good. There we are. There's our little set. And actually that's really quite pretty with the outline around it. Yeah. So, I don't know if you can see that all right. So I've got Smile, I've got Noel, and I have Joy. I should have another Joy. Where are you? This one. Joy in the Christmas colours. I'll have to get red. I didn't have red red felt. So, and here's Gift. There we are. And I hope I'm still filming now. I've got Star to do and Peace. I think I've done one piece, yeah. But I won't do them. I won't bore you. I think you've got the idea. If you don't have a big shot to cut out letters, you could get those very thin felt letters and just stick them. Other materials. Doesn't have to be felt letters, but something very flat, because remember you want to sit your glass on it, and it's plenty big for a wine glass or a coffee cup. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to now straight away film the painted cover and the bubble wrap. So yeah, I'll see you for that next time. Bye.